Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I have a patron shout out request for my newest patron, Urbanist Waldian Sam Kiet. I apologize for butchering that last part of your name. More than likely I'm going to be calling you Urbanist because I can say that, and my horrible ability to pronounce things has struck me. But anyways, I really appreciate you becoming a patron. I really can't thank you enough. It really means everything. Urbanist didn't have a specific song he wanted me to listen to. He just said anything Ren would be good. So I picked and I decided I'm going to do his song 7 Sins. It'll be the official lyric video. Super excited for this because it's just Ren has impressed me so much with his lyricism, with his storytelling. Just a few days ago I did a spoken word. I didn't realize it was going to be a spoken word with Eden, and that was incredible to listen to. Just hearing how he tells stories is so impressive, and his performances are always absolutely incredible. So I'm super excited for this one. Urbanist, thank you so much for joining my Patreon. Really does, it helps so much, and I really can't thank you enough. So let's go ahead and switch on over. And here we go with a patron shout out request for Urbanist of Ren, and he let me choose, so I'm picking 7 Sins. What language was that? Let me know.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 7 my sin. Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? A rose emerges from the pavement cracks. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain resisting, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick.
Okay, this is really interesting. The music accompaniment that he's got going is really impressive. It's big. It's way bigger than a lot of the stuff I've heard. Most of the stuff that I've heard so far of Ren is a guitar, maybe a beat or something like that. But it's small because his voice takes so much into it. The music is big. It's a lot of orchestration. There's a guitar in there, but it's mostly just big, and I'm really liking that. His story of how he's lived is crazy. This is basically, talking about how he was before he was diagnosed correctly, after years and years of being just sick, and they kept saying, oh, you're sick with this, and it really wasn't that, so they're treating that, which is making him worse, and plus the underlying of his actual illness wasn't getting any better. It's painful, and although I haven't had this issue, my sister went through not necessarily misdiagnosis, but sickness her whole life. She was diagnosed type 1 diabetic when she was 9 years old, and I was 6 at the time. And my whole life, I've watched her be in pain almost the whole time. And then over the last 15 years, before she passed away, she started having complications from the diabetes. which was, would trigger other issues, a liver issue, a brain issue, all kinds of horrible stuff. And I watched her be in horrible pain and be miserable for years and years and years until she finally passed away. God, that was 8 years ago. It's been that long. It's been 8 years since she died. And just hearing his description in his music of how he felt it's rough, but I can see parallels with my sister. So that's crazy. It's so good. This is really, really good. And I'm loving the style of the video. It's not just throwing up lyrics. It's the lyrics are a performance. It's again, he is so good at performing to where even though he's not on the screen, the lyrics are performing, and it's very cool.
The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, get their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, on a matapia. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me, huh? Grass isn't greener. Bright light seizure, dynamite dealer. Dine at the table of the coroner, E-top for 13 years, and I've been feeling so stuck. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed. A bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept. A bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy bitten by a tick boy, tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy. Hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel. I kneel at the altar of my own disease and I beg. I begged the sky for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo.
Okay, I'm going to back that up. I'm loving the way as he sings each line. He's ramping. He's, he starts out slow and he ramps up fast and goes back to slow, ramps up again. It's giving the song musically. It's very interesting because it's giving the song like a wobble, a jerk to it, if that makes sense. To where, like I said, he's not doing just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's uneven, which is giving it a little bit of disconcerting rhythm to it, which matches what he's singing about really well. That's really impressive that he's using the time in the song, an unusual or God, what am I trying to say? Almost a time signature to help give a feel to what he's saying. I'm really liking that.
Dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing. Jesus died at 33 and still my sins are lurking. Gears are turning, future stays uncertain. Surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings, seraphim out of God's grace. Cried tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstained crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights out. Fade into the background. So down. Running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now. Really should have figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click-clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good intentions? Bitterness formed in a storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, dead. 6-6 followed by 6 and 7. Build them, praise them, bury them, dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous, half is down, and half a gram. Half those troubles and thoughts stay darker than Uruk-hai master plan. Sharper than glass shard, splinter and cinnamon. Irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by seven whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust makes the grass look greener, crucifies trust. Sin 3, gluttony, humans consume and consume, planet Earth gets a frontal lobotomy. 4, sloth, rinse and repeat, reruns, repeat, time lost. Sin 5, envy, that's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopath. Sin 7, greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need and take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat, we inherit this world that we bruised and we beat.
Before we finish, I want to finish this whole song. I'm actually going to go back to the beginning of the sins. I was starting to think that the 7 sins wasn't actually going to have to do with the actual, original 7 sins. I loved how he described each of the sins. That was incredible. All the name drops too. Martin Luther King, Clapton, Lennon, several others that I caught when they happened, but for some reason can't remember them now. Kendrick. Very cool. But let's go back. Where's the sins start right here? I love the description of the sins. That's the most played section, of course. So I'm going to start at the beginning of that. This is a cool song. I'm really enjoying this one.
And glass shard, splinter and cinnamon. Irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by seven whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin 2, lust makes the grass look greener, crucifies trust. Sin 3, gluttony, humans consume and consume, planet Earth gets a frontal lobotomy. 4, sloth, rinse and repeat, reruns, repeat, time lost. Sin 5, envy, that's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopath. Sin 7, greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need and take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the meat, we inherit this world that we bruised and we beat. We inherit this vanity, circles of creeds. Inherit the liars, the murderous thieves. One sin for every one day of the week.
Wow. That was a patron shout out request for Urbanus, my newest patron of Ren, and he let me pick the song, and I chose 7 Sins. Wasn't sure what I was getting. That was incredible. I'm trying to think. That may be my favorite of his songs I've heard so far, and they're all amazing. But that one, I think that was my favorite song of his. That was really cool. I love the pace. I love the relentlessness of it. It never stopped from the beginning in the foreign language. You'll have to let me know what language that was. All the way through the very end, he never stopped. It was relentless. It was just amazing what he was doing and how he described the 7 sins. That was cool. I like that. Very, very cool. Really, really, really enjoyed that song. Urbanus, thank you so much for joining my Patreon. I really can't thank you enough. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.